You have heard of a kid in a candy store? Well, today on The Express, I'm a kid in a candy castle. On today's show,
Squamish language lesson is coming up soon, so keep listening.
Squamish language on Vancouver's FM dial.
And I'm with my co-host Juliette Marie.
The Prairie Fairies Fowl Supper.
So excited about participating. It's so much fun.
We've got luxury baths that include doggy massages.
Richmond's 5-star resort for your pampered pet.
The dogs are constantly busy here enjoying themselves.
And the bottom part of the turtle is called the plastron.
Chinese box turtles. See that and more local expressions. Welcome to The Express. I'm Johanna Ward. We have a really fun show for you today. Everything from the brand new candy castle here at the Fairmont Hotel Vancouver to a 5-star resort in Richmond for your pets to a First Nations radio host who interviews everybody from Aboriginal rappers to chiefs to native hoop dancers.
That was Chief Rock with No Time here on Snow-Wales 102.7 FM, www.coopradio.org.
Watch out, Kid Carson and Bro Jake. There's a new radio host on the scene in Vancouver. Meet Maureen Askew.
I'm from North Vancouver. I'm from the Squamish Nation, and I host a show called Snow-Wales on Co-op Radio 102.7 FM. Okay, song's ending in 5 seconds.
Maureen took the radio program at BCIT, and now she's got her own show called Snow-Wales. It focuses on the Squamish culture and language.
Generally, every show we have an interview with someone doing cool work in the area, as well as a language lesson.
Well, definitely just getting more of my own community out there into the mainstream media, because we don't get a lot of media attention.
Today we talked about the residential school. We talked about the agreement in a film that I did called Unsettling.
Gennardji O'Sullivan is Maureen's mentor and a First Nations radio host and filmmaker.
Their focus is language and culture, so they will gear towards anything that's going on in their community that speaks to the language or the culture.
The Vancouver Foundation gave us a grant, so that's how I get my wages for the show, and it's let me involve a lot of the Squamish Nation. We're live from Columbia and Hastings, and I'm with my co-host Juliette Marie.
With only 10 fluent Squamish language speakers left in a community of nearly 4,000, Maureen's lessons are an important part of the show.
Squamish language lesson is coming up soon, so keep listening. Me and Juliette will say it back and forth and repeat after me. And the shows are downloadable. Hot, squile, shisha means hi mom, good day mom.
Maureen and Juliette are two young people who are making a difference and preserving their language and culture one word at a time. I'm Bianca Solterbeck in Vancouver for The Express.
When Maureen isn't busy hosting her radio show and shining a spotlight on Squamish language and culture, she DJs weddings and she plays lacrosse with the North Shore Indians. Now you're watching The Express, and coming up, we're going to talk candy castles here at Hotel Vancouver and goaltending with the Vancouver Giants. But right now, it's one of those stories you just got to see to believe. It's a 5-star resort for your pets.
They're man's best friend, so why not treat them like one?
Jet Pet Resort is a concept idea that I brought to life. Basically a dream of mine where we cater to the animals. You big goodies. It's like a giant luxury home, and the animals get pampered here while you're on vacation, so it's a vacation for them while you're gone.
Simply put, it seems like doggy heaven to help ease the stress of being away from mom and dad. And they can even get a makeover while you're away.
We've got the classic bath, we've got luxury baths that include doggy massages. The dogs all get 3 20-minute daily walks. We have a dog lounge with sofas and doggy treadmills and plasma TVs. So the dogs are constantly busy here enjoying themselves.
The favorite area seems to be the resort's indoor courtyard.
So this is where the guys come, they hang out, they get played with. And as you can see, we've got lots of things for them to do and run around.
The entire resort boasts around 15,000 square feet of activity space.
They get enjoyment here, they get to play, they get to run around. They also get to interact with other dogs, which is a very social thing that dogs like to do.
Guys, come here, Stewie, where's your ball? We actually have some dogs that don't want to leave. They step 5 feet out the door and they turn and they look and they don't want to go to mom and dad. They're like, I want to stay.
The project was a year in the making for Camilla, who's been a lifelong dog lover.
I've been raised with animals. My parents used to show and breed Boston Terriers, so it's been in my upbringing my entire life. I actually wanted to be a vet, but ended up going into the pharmaceutical side of things, so it's always been a dream of mine for sure.
And now that dream is giving some peace of mind to anxious travelers. In Richmond, I'm Peter Kim for The Express.
The Jet Pet Resort, I love the name. It has a 24-hour check-in service and even a separate kiddie wing. And it happens to be located conveniently next to the YVR Park and Fly. Now, I know this is the time of year when lots of people want to hop a plane and go to a tropical destination, and why wouldn't you? But if you keep watching today's Express, we'll give you some motivating reasons to stick around. After the break,
this is messed up news.
The Prairie Fairies on fundraising with Flair. The Vancouver Giants starting goaltender. You're watching local TV on The Express.
The Express is brought to you in part by Plum, fashion supplier to host Johanna Ward. Go to plum.ca to view the full Simone collection.
Hairstyling and color services for Shaw TV, provided by The Lounge Hair Studio. LoungeHairStudio.com.
In war, children are the innocent casualties. Playground Builders creates play and hope for these innocent children. We do this by empowering locals. We create badly needed jobs to build safe playgrounds. This allows children to do what children are supposed to do, build childhoods. We cannot change the past, but we can influence the future. You can help too. Go to playgroundbuilders.org. Thank you.
Welcome back to The Express at the Fairmont Hotel Vancouver. Brand new this year for the holiday season, they've built a candy castle. It's literally made entirely of candy, and it even has a licorice lattice roof. How fun is that? But even though I have a sweet tooth, doesn't mean we're going to jump right to dessert. Because right now on The Express, we're taking you to the Prairie Fairies Fowl Supper.
It's a prairie tradition called a fowl supper. Fowl referring to the turkey, chicken, or goose served at this raucous and fun-filled fundraising dinner, brought from the prairies to the coast by the Fillmore Family Foundation.
This is messed up news.
The first one we held in the basement of the Christchurch Cathedral with about 80 guests to present day where we're hosting an event for over 700 people. Everyone is in such good spirits and having such a wonderful time, and a smile on everyone's face. So it's a true joy to be doing this type of work.
And the Double Mac Maker, which has been sitting in my garage for 2 years.
This year is the 11th annual Prairie Fowl Supper, and all funds raised go to local charities, including McLaren Housing Society, which supports people living with HIV and AIDS.
Affordable housing is a huge issue. It's particularly important for people with HIV and AIDS because of their complex medication regimes. They need refrigeration, stability, someplace to call home, and we help to provide that for them.
A loving spoonful also benefits.
Every year we get so excited about participating. It's so much fun. There's great community involvement from sponsors and people just coming and taking part and participating.
And a new beneficiary this year is a program for youth called Out in Schools.
Pink shirt bag, where's your boyfriend?
It is a program that brings queer film, gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgendered film made by youth to their peers in high schools throughout BC. So we use film as a springboard for discussion on issues like homophobia, bullying, violence, that sort of thing.
Leave them alone.
The Prairie Fowl Supper makes a big difference in the community, and everyone has a lot of fun along the way.
I am having a wonderful time tonight. We have over 700 people in attendance. I heard that it sold out in record time this year of 4 minutes. So it's a hot ticket and one of Vancouver's best community events.
Many people say it's the event of the calendar year, certainly of the fall, and it's so much fun.
You know, to spend the better part of a year organizing it, it's wonderful, and to know the benefit that it's able to provide to those organizations, that is really what it's all about.
We have a winner!
In Vancouver, I'm Kendall Harris for The Express.
Over the past decade, the Prairie Fairies Fowl Suppers have raised over $300,000 for the Fillmore Family Foundation.